Hi everyone, Letty here. Welcome to #Doodlebug Christmas. This is a crafty collab video where we're doing Doodlebug projects every day. This is day 6 and I'm doing a 6x6 pop-up gift card holder. Welcome back everyone. So I'm participating in #Doodlebug Christmas with my friends Teresa, who is Fresh and Renewed with Teresa, and Helen, who's Crafty Mama Diaries. We are using Doodlebug to do projects for the entire week. Tomorrow is the last day. I'm using Candy Cane Lane from Doodlebug to do today's project. I have the 6x6 paper pad and the ephemera pack, or the odds and ends. This is a little close-up of what comes in the pack. I don't have very much left, but these are the items I'm using for today's project. So in my recent in-person event, I had done this 6x6 pop-up gift card holder with the class. This was one of the classes that I taught, and so I wanted to bring that in and make one with the Doodlebug paper. I think it's just so fun to make these 6x6 pop-up gift card holders. So that is our project for today. And so I already have my card base here. It is basically a 6x6 card base, and so it's a 12x6 piece of cardstock that's folded in half. I do have my little hinge thing that's 2 inches by 11 3/4 of an inch. I'll list all the dimensions down below for you. I have also my papers already cut up, ready to go. I have a 4x4 cut apart, a scrap, and then a mat that's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. That will go on the front of my card. And then on the inside, I was inspired by Helen, who was using this tag paper. So I went ahead and cut it down to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and those will go on the insides. We'll cover most of that up with all of the pop-up panel mats. And so I have sets of large and small. Again, I'll list all the dimensions below, and I'll even try to link a tutorial from a previous time that I've done this. I have a little space to write a note. I have a pocket for a gift card holder. I have some cut aparts. I've got everything I need here. We will assemble this on camera today. So I am going to start by gluing down my larger mats first to my actual card foundation. So what I'll do is I'm going to start with a large mat, which is again 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And I will glue that first. And then I'll basically layer up the next few elements, which is a scrap. And I will layer that first and then top it off with my final cut apart. So here's what it's looking like. So this is a hashtag driven collab. You can click on hashtag Doodlebug Christmas and get a ton of videos that we've done. We've tried to do a video every single day. You can check that out. The next thing that I'm doing is I'm gluing the inside mats. And so this is important, so that way it is at the bottom under your hinged sort of fold pop-up mechanism. So I've glued both of them. And again, Helen, I had seen Helen, who's Crafty Mama Diaries. She had one day used the little tag paper, saying, not really sure what to do with it, so I'm gonna use it as paper. She did. I thought it turned out great, so I have started doing that as well. So you're gonna take your little hinge and you're going to do it like a W with the middle point facing to you. Go ahead and fold it, and you're going to add glue to the left side, the bottom left hand side, just like this. And you're going to put it about 1 inch down from the top on the left hand panel to your edge of your paper. So about 1 inch, and then what you'll do is add glue to the back end and then just close your card. And that will basically make sure that you have your back of the pop-up mechanism exactly where you want it to be on the opposite side. So it's sort of just an opposite of what you did on the left side. So that's the easiest way that I know of doing that part. I'm going to set that aside, and now I'm going to glue all of my panels. So with these panels, if you've seen this tutorial before, you have 2 different sizes of panels and cardstock mats. You have a small and you have a medium, or a large and a small. So what I'll do is I'll link all those dimensions down below, and you can definitely adjust your panels. You see here, I'm actually using the back of a cut apart to use for my pattern paper because this was double-sided paper. So you can definitely adjust your panels, but this is what I found works best, at least whenever I make them. And so I'll link all those dimensions down below for you, but I'm layering them up. I've added a little spot here with a tag where I could add some notes, like a to and a from, or a little message. Then you see here, I'm using another back of a cut apart here. I know it's a little sacrilege to cut up a cut apart, but I'm using the back. I had this little scrap, so I'm going to use it as a pocket. But before I did, I wanted to sort of add a little bit of extra fun to it. So I've put my fingers where I want to glue, and then I'm going to basically add this to the little pocket and have the back sort of open, so that way I can add the gift card holder right behind it, or the gift card right behind it. I did also bring in a very tiny little sentiment from the cut aparts sheets from the 6x6 pad. I'm going to add glue to just 3 sides, basically the 3 sides that are not going to need to be open, and I'm going to add my finger on the side that does need to be open, so that way it's a reminder to me not to add glue. So I put it on the 2 sides and the bottom. I'm going to glue that down, and now we have our little panel that has a pocket. So I'm just showing you here that it's a little pocket. So those are our 4 panels. I find that it's easier to glue them first and then go ahead and glue them into your card. I used to do it the opposite, where I would glue the cardstock panels first, and it was just a little bit more challenging. So what you're gonna do is sort of just audition your paper, your little panel, to kind of see where you need to add your glue, and then add glue only to the actual little 2-inch panel that you see here. And if you go over, no big deal, just wipe away the excess glue and then just finish gluing all of your 4 panels. Again, I usually just kind of audition it. I put it right in front and kind of see where it's gonna lay, and then I make sure to add glue only to that area that's gonna have the panel itself. And that is our 4-panel pop-up gift card holder. So super easy, so super fun. I love this Doodlebug paper. I love the fun whimsy of the patterns. It's so super fun. You have a place to write, you have a gift card holder pocket, some sentiments. So again, today we used Candy Cane Lane Collection by Doodlebug. Here's the paper pad and the ephemera pack for #Doodlebug Christmas. We did a 6x6 pop-up gift card holder card today. I'll list all the dimensions down below for you, and I'll also link a previous tutorial video from myself down below. Day 1 was gift card holder ornaments. You see here, this is what it looked like. And then day 2 was some ephemera cards. Day 3 was Hershey candy bar sleeves. And then day 4 was, I did some cards using Crafty Mama Diaries sketch number 1, Helen sketch. And then day 5 was easy Polaroid cards. You see here, it's gonna look like a little Polaroid. You just decorate it, so super easy. So again, that was #Doodlebug Christmas. Make sure you click on that hashtag to check out what Teresa and Helen did today and the rest of this week. Tomorrow's our last day, so I hope you've been enjoying it. Happy crafting.